Hi, today I'll show you how I built a small N-scale diorama of a telegraph office. The Western Maryland Railway had telegraph offices throughout their system in the early part of the 20th century. Their standard design had two sections. The front was a telegraph office, and the back section was the signal maintainer's workshop. They had this standard design throughout much of their system, and the one that we'll be building today was put out by Medford Trains, and it was based on this standard design. This will show you what comes in the Medford Trains N-scale telegraph office. You have your walls and floors all laser cut. I started with the walls, and instead of bracing them, I decided to do framing since I was going to detail the interior. And the framing would be strong enough to brace the walls no matter what I did with them. Once I glued all of the wood in place for the framing, then I stained the inside of the walls with hunter-line driftwood. Then I painted the outside of the walls Western Maryland gray with just a little bit of weathering. I then started gluing the walls to the floor and glued the interior wall in place. Then I glued the windows and doors into the walls before adding the other walls. And I had already painted the windows and doors. Once I had all four walls and the interior wall glued in place, I started working on the interior. I put in a desk and window shades, and then found a stove that would fit inside. After gluing it in, I cut the stove pipe flush with the roof. Then I had gotten some other N-scale furniture from Shapeways, and I started painting it. I'll tell you, N-scale furniture is really tiny. But I put all of my pieces in place, including a couple scratch-built that I had made. And then I started applying the roof trusses that had come in the kit. Once I had all of them in place, I started working on the roof. I glued it together at the proper angle, and then used a couple pieces of strip wood as trim to hold it in place once the roof was in position. All I had to do now was put some stilts and some steps onto the building, and I was done with it. But one thing that I didn't like, with the removable roof, all of the trusses and rafters were in the way of seeing the interior, so I did end up removing those. At this point, the telegraph office was done. Then a little later, I found a Medford Trains N-scale car on eBay. I went ahead and picked it up, and this was what gave me the idea to make a diorama. I then got a piece of foam core and laid out what I was going to do with it. I had found a piece of N-scale track laying around in my junk box. I don't know how that happened. Then I trimmed the ends for it to fit on the piece of foam core I was going to be using. I then taped over the track and filled the holes in the ties, and spray painted it with some camouflage brown. And once it was dry, I stripped off the tape, and I then used some etching fluid to start the weathering process of the rails. Then I moved on to the boxcar. I first removed the safety stripes on the bottom of it, and then started applying some rusting effects onto the boxcar and the trucks and the wheels. Next I moved on to putting some cork roadbed down, and then I glued the track to the cork and started using some of the finest ballast that I had to put in place. Then I got out my Martin Wellberg scenery products and just started going to town. I love working with this stuff. There's such a variety, and there's so much fun just making it look as random as you can. I got most of the diorama scenic, and then I started working on the signal that was going to go in place. I didn't like the first signal that I had gotten, but I found this one from Showcase Miniatures, and it looks like it's going to work out perfect. It's made up of photo etched details, a metal rod, and some metal cast pieces. I first cut a piece of strip wood that I was going to use for the concrete base. And then I used the Ultimation sander to bevel the four sides of it. Then I drilled the proper size hole in it to hold the signal in place. Then I drilled a hole in my foam core and checked the height of it. Once I was done with that, I started gluing the base onto the post. This goes on as two pieces, and I used a little putty to fill the gap. Then after sanding that, I primed it. Then I started gluing on the etched ladder that comes in it. I used super glue for all of these. Then after gluing on the finial on top, I spray painted the entire assembly with silver. I then masked off the quadrant and the arm and painted the quadrant black and the arm red. Then I used some canopy glue to fill the three lenses in the quadrant. While that was drying, I glued the concrete base onto the diorama and started putting dirt and foliage around it. Once the canopy glue was dry, I painted the three lenses red, yellow, and green. I used transparent paint for this, but I don't know if it really makes a difference or not. Then I glued the arm onto the quadrant and glued the whole assembly onto the masthead. Then I used a MIG oil brusher to apply some rust to the mast and the signal head. Then it was just a matter of sticking it through the hole and gluing it in place. And at this point my diorama was done. It was a little different than working in HO scale, but I found it very enjoyable. Once I was done with it, I put it on one of my shelves to sit among all of my HO scale dioramas. Thank you so much for watching.